welcome back to Toaster's channel. Today we have unboxing and review of the Jakks Pacific Simpsons line. So these are actually the core Simpsons family from different series. I haven't bought much from Jakks Pacific for a long time, probably since the old wrestling days, but yeah, we finally get a line that I'm very interested in because I'm a huge fan of The Simpsons, and just remember growing up getting the Playmates Simpson figure, and I was like, I have to pick these up, or I have to at least have the Simpson family all together. So finally able to wait that long to get all of them, and so I'm gonna review it. So let's first take a look at the figures in the box. And so Homer and Bart was part of series 1, Lisa was part of series 2, and Marge and Maggie were part of series 3. So looking here, we get Homer. We can see some of the accessories that he comes with: a box of donuts, a half-eaten donut, Homer himself. And one of the big issues I already saw before I purchased these was the quality control for the paint on the eyeball. So it's just very it's annoying for me to see things that are not precise. So when I see that the eyes are kind of funky, I have to be very particular which ones I grab. So I made sure that the eyes were straight and pointed forward or painted forward, especially for Homer and Bart. I had a really hard time getting one that was looking straight. So get the packaging here. Not a lot to the packaging. I like it. Very basic, so that's always cool, especially for people who collects boxes. So it's pretty cool to have. Get Homer and get their cat right there, and then the other figures in the set. You get Homer, Bart, Otto, and groundskeeper Willie. I was really tempted to just buy everything, but I need to keep it controlled a bit, because there's so many characters in The Simpsons. So I'm just gonna get the ones I really like. And of course we get Bart here. He comes with a skateboard, and you get Bart. So I had a really hard time finding a very good Bart eye figure, so it took me a while, but finally found one that was very precise in my preference. So get the same thing because they're both from series 1, and then from series 2 we finally get Lisa coming along. Had less difficulty, I guess. The quality control improved a bit there, so it got better. It was easy to find a good Lisa with the eyes painted. It's pretty good. Same packaging as series 1. Series 2, you get Homer, Lisa, Moe, and Krusty Clown, which was a good set. The choices here. I did pick up Krusty Clown because he's one of my favorite characters, so I won't unbox him with them. I might do a separate video, but Moe was tempting too, but I had to pass, unfortunately. So we get Lisa, and then lastly, series 3, you get Marge and baby Maggie. No accessories here, but I guess Maggie's considered the accessories. And like I said, the quality seemed like got better with these two later in the line. Marge holding on Maggie. Back of the box, get Maggie. And I was so tempted to for this series because you get Homer in the baseball gear, which was really cool. Really wanted that one. Get Milhouse, one of Bart's friends. with a bicycle, so that was tempting too. And then Lenny, of course, if you were to pick up Mo, it only makes sense to get Lenny. So very, very tempting. It's Jakks' strategy, I believe. But yeah, I got control. I might get it if it was maybe Sideshow Bob. Who else? There's just so many. Yeah, Grandpa will probably pick up. As long as you're part of the Simpson family, I think I'll pick up. But I'm still not too sure. Just trying to be careful not to dig myself into a hole here by picking up everything. But yeah, let's take a look at them out of package. Alright, so got them out of package. So first impression, they are pretty good, just a bit too light at times for some of the figures, I'd say. The quality wise, price point, in this day and age, I believe it was $11.99 for them. It makes sense, but I think it could be just a tad more quality, a little more better, I'd say. But overall, very cool to have. I think you get the box of donuts here, and you even have a little empty spot you can put the donut that Homer comes with, but it does close and open like that. And so the half-eaten pink donut, which they did make it a little more accurate to the usual pink donut with the sprinkles colored in, but just little things that wouldn't be too big of a deal. Homer feels good in hand actually compared to the rest, because it's a little weighted more. Get Homer, very accurate head sculpt, and you get the trademark 2 hairline, the back of the head, the traditional white polo he wears. You get elbow flexion joint, and then wrists flexion, and left and right movement. The waist is movable too. You get the hip kind of not really moving. Knees are pretty good. You can actually bend it all the way. Actually the hips do come up as well, so you can have him seated. You can do a lot now, I say. So that's pretty cool. And the legs, of course, you can swivel left and right. So very cool. We get Homer here. He can hold the donut. I believe we can fit it in his hand somehow. Maybe by a little. Can't really force it in right now. So don't want to break anything. But yeah, Homer, it's really cool here. So yeah, he definitely is pretty cool. And then so we look at the next set. Oops. See, the weight itself, it makes it difficult to stand and pose, I'd say. Especially for someone like Homer, but you get the skateboard. Trademark green, red, brown bottoms, purple wheels, and blue trucks. Then you can put the peg into his foot so he can ride on it. I believe that's for him to, yep, it does fit, so you can have him cruising on the skateboard. So very cool. Looking at Bart here. See, the eyes are good, they're straight. Get the trademark spikes on the top, which is nicely done. And you get the trademark shirt, red shirt, and blue shorts and blue shoes. So you get the same joint, elbows on both hands. The shoulder you can move left and right, up and down. Wrists and same movement, so you can bend his hips, knees as well, and move the foot. But yeah, this one's a little easier compared to others to stand, but that is the issue, because top is heavy for a lot, and it could be issue to stand. But really love this figure here, Bart. There, so then next up we get Lisa. Oops, and she comes with her trumpet, trademark trumpet. Do wish they used a better paint, make it a little more popping, because this looks a little too dull matte. But we get Lisa here with the spike here all around, the white pearl necklace, same joint configuration, elbows, wrists, shoulders, the top half. She doesn't twist her. Oh wait, she does twist and turn from the hips there. Difficult to sit or anything because the dress is a plastic part. Yeah, I don't think cloth would have made sense because yeah, it'd be too hard. So it does make sense. It doesn't have much hip articulation, but you do get the knee flexes and the feet swindles. And you can also actually put the saxophone into her hands like that too. So that's pretty neat. So I get Lisa there. And then the last Marge and Maggie is the one I'm having a little more particular issue. Maggie's fine. She doesn't get any joints, but she comes with a waist movement. You can easily stand her because it's kind of like a pose legging. Get her in the pacifier and the blue bow, so you get a very cool Maggie figure here. And Marge would be the one I'm having a little hard time posing a little bit. You get, but it does look awesome because you get her in her trademark blue here, the red pearls. There's some type of paintish, like a glue on her eyes here. I wonder if that's just an error, but it does feel funny. But no problem, you don't really get to see it unless you feel it. So you get the shoulder movements, same elbow movements and wrists, and then the green dress with you can only move, so no hip because of the dress, and that's the particular issue. Legs are a little flimsy, so it takes a little movement to perfect how to stand Marge. So that's the only issue I have, but yeah, it works now. After playing around with it a little bit, you get the hang of how to pose it properly. So I really like this set of figures here of the Simpsons, and I'm in ranking my favorite, probably Homer Simpson, go with Bart, and Lisa and Marge, Maggie are third. I can't choose between them, but really do recommend this lineup if for Simpsons fan. It is pretty cool, good to display, comes with cool accessories, so yeah, definitely recommend picking this up. And of course, if you like this video, please like and subscribe.